Maseches Megillah, Perek Aleph, Mishna Gimel. This Mishnah has three teachings, and it begins by teaching what's considered a big city. Because we said in the previous Mishnah that big cities read the Megillah on the 14th, and small villages sometimes read the Megillah on a different day. So, Ezuhi Ir Gedela, what's considered a big city? Kol sheyesh ba'asar batlonim, any city that has in it 10 batlonim, meaning that there are 10 people that are supported by the community to always be in shul. However, pachas mikon, if there's less than 10 people always in the shul, then harei kfar, then it's considered a village. The Mishnah continues, Ba'elu amru magdimin v'lei ma'achrim. It's only here by the Megillah that the halacha is that we read the Megillah earlier than the date and we don't push it off to a later date. Avol, however, Zman Atzei Kayanim, V'Tisha B'Av, Chagiga, V'Hakel, all these other things, the day that there were families that brought wood to the Beis Mikdash, the fast of Tisha B'Av, if the first day of Yom Tov falls out on a Shabbos, and if Mitzvah of the first day of Sukkot and a Hakel year falls out on Shabbos, where there's an issue to do all of these things. You can't bring wood to the Beis HaMikdash, you can't fast on Shabbos, you can't bring a carbon if it's Shabbos, and you can't bring children to Hakel, so we have to celebrate on a different day. So in all of these cases, ma'achrin v'loy magdimim, we push them off a day and we don't make them earlier. So the usual rule is we have to wait till a chiyuv comes up and then we could push it off. However, we can't make it earlier. The Mishnah continues that afal pisha amru magdimin v'loy ma'achrin, even though they said that we read the Megillah earlier and not later, and so this day is celebrated by reading the Megillah, still in all, mutarin behesped uvetaniyes umatanas levyenim. You're allowed to make a eulogy and a fast and give matanas levyenim. So you could do a eulogy and a fast because it's not the real day of Purim, and you're allowed to give matanas levyenim because the poor people wait for matanas levyenim at the time of the reading of the Megillah. And the Mishnah concludes, Amar Rabbi Yehuda said, "A Messiah, when did they say that the villages could read on an earlier date? That's makim shenichnasim b'sheni v'chamishi. That's in the place where the people would come in from the villages to the cities on Mondays and Thursdays. Aval makim she'ein nichnasim lei b'sheni v'lei b'chamishi. But in a place where the villagers don't come into the cities on Mondays and Thursdays, so then ein keirin esa ela bizmana. So then they all have to read the Megillah on its time on the 14th of Adar."